Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decipher the sometimes crazy world of corporate filings. Today we're diving into Harte latest Form 10K, and trust me, it's not your average feel-good story. They're trying their best, but the financials aren't pretty. Think of it like a mechanic showing you the inside of a car engine and you're like, oh, that doesn't look so good. This year, Harte, a customer experience company, is navigating a tough spot. Revenues are down, and they're still working on a plan to cut costs and get back on track. First, some basics. Harte has been around for a while, since the early 1920s, and they help other businesses with things like data, marketing, customer service, and shipping. They want to enable their clients' journey to growth, to transformation, to customer centricity, to product success. The company is trying to shake things up with what they're calling Project Elevate. It's basically a cost-cutting plan, and they expect to save about $16 million from it in the next few years. But you know how it goes with these things? You have to spend money to save money. They spent millions already to restructure, so it's a bet on the future. Now, let's talk about who's paying the bills. One major client makes up almost 10% of their revenue, and their top 25 clients are responsible for around 72% of their total revenue. So losing even one big client would be a major blow. Of course, Harte is also facing some risks. Their client engagements can be cancelled quickly. There's tough competition in the marketing world, and if they can't keep up with new technologies like AI, they could be left behind. Also, with everyone worrying about data privacy these days, it could get harder for Harte to do its marketing thing. They also acknowledge that cyber attacks are a major concern and can negatively affect their business. As of the end of last year, Harte had around full-time employees, with many based outside the US. Moving on to the numbers, the SEC took a look at all of this, and they did not have any unresolved staff comments. During the last 3 months of last year, the company did not buy back any of its own stock, but they still have the option to buy about $4.1 million worth. Here is where we start to see issues. For the year, their operating revenue, basically how much money they're bringing in, was about $185 million. That's a 3.3% drop from the year before. Across the board, their business segments aren't doing great. Their operating income, which is the profit they make from their core business, also fell by almost 38%. That's a big drop. To make matters worse, they had almost 8 times more other expenses than the year before because of a big charge to terminate a pension plan. Pension funds are long-term investments that guarantee income for the retiring employees. All of this led to a net loss of over $30 million compared to a loss of only about $1.5 million the prior year, so things definitely got worse. Let's dive into the segments. Marketing services segment revenue is down because customer turnover and client spending reduced. Customer care has also seen a drop in revenue. The company mentions one-time project-based engagements for that. Fulfillment and logistics segment revenue is down mainly because existing customers brought in less money. Looking at their cash situation, they had about $9.9 million in cash at the end of last year, which is almost half of what they had the year before. The company currently has a credit line of $25 million expiring June 30, 2025. They are trying to extend it. They had started a share buyback program in 2023, but they did not continue in 2024 to buy any shares. Now for the financial reporting, the report mentions that the company relies on estimates, including the revenue recognition and goodwill. The most interesting thing is, of course, the income tax expense and how it differs from the standard 21% rate, because they are obviously trying to do the best with tax deductions. They have changed accounting firms as well. Finally, they have standard exhibits at the end, business conduct for employees, subsidiaries, and other details. So what does this all mean? In my opinion, Harte is in a turnaround situation. Project Elevate seems to be their main hope for cutting costs and improving their business. They are facing declining revenues across all their segments, high client concentration, and the risk of getting outpaced by technology. They're trying to streamline their operations and focus on being a customer experience company, but they have a tough road ahead. Their most immediate priority is shoring up their revenues by either getting old clients back or signing new clients. Their management is also tasked with proving that Project Elevate, their restructuring program, will turn this ship around. This is definitely one to watch closely. Lots of risk, but also potential reward if they can pull it off, Dotty. Thanks for tuning in to Corporate Decoder. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the world of corporate finance.